and Young Adult Podcast.
All right, 164.
164.
My goodness. All right. Welcome to podcast 164, everybody.
That's right.
Oh, so glad you're here. My name is Pastor Lucas. Go ahead.
I say my name's Pastor Aaron.
Yep. I'm the executive pastor here at Cornerstone Church. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, at L4 stuff.
That's right. And I'm the youth pastor here at Cornerstone. Get the honor and privilege of hanging out with teenagers, which is amazing, and discipling them, obviously. And then, you can find me on Instagram at Aaron Malmquist. Really easy.
Facebook? I always forget about your Facebook situation.
My Facebook does exist. I have not used my Facebook page for a long time, though. It exists, though, for me to be able to log into other things, like that you need a Meta account for.
Okay.
But I don't actually... I'm never posting on Facebook. So
yeah.
If you're trying to follow me on Facebook to find out what's happening in my life, you're going to the wrong place.
Okay. Best place then to get information on you is Instagram.
Instagram. Go to Instagram.
Nice. Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, we're on it right now.
Man. Do you have a personal YouTube
No,
stuff?
I don't have a personal YouTube.
So when you watch YouTube, do you log in?
Yeah. So I guess I do have a channel because I log in through my account.
Yeah.
So I've never posted anything on there, though.
But you have a channel.
I do have a channel.
There you go. I'm the exact same way.
Yeah.
I have a channel.
Yeah.
That I've never posted anything to. And I have, believe it or not, guess how many subscribers I have to my channel I've never posted anything to?
How many?
Got a guess?
3?
No.
How many guesses do I get?
One more.
All right. 7.
Nope. I got 0.
Oh, okay.
I made you think that, though, I had something, right?
You did, yeah.
What do you do with your phone during the podcast?
Sometimes I stick it under my leg. Sometimes I put it on the desk. Because
Is it me and you where for some reason when we sit down and record the podcast, my phone blows up?
I literally just was getting a phone call. No joke. I was literally, as soon as we said, all right, let's start, I got a phone call.
That's crazy because if I just put my phone in my pocket, it feels like they can see my phone in my pocket, and that feels weird.
Yeah.
I guess unprofessional might be the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, unprofessional.
And so I'll push it behind me here.
Yeah.
But it will vibrate the whole entire podcast.
Yeah.
As soon as we start recording this podcast, the whole world needs me.
Yeah.
So who called you then?
Lasco Ford.
Is that your car or what is that?
This is our church bus that's over there right now.
The bus is at Lasco Ford again?
Yeah, it went there. They didn't quite finish it, but they got it safe to drive to camp.
Oh.
And then I came back, and now they're finishing it. So
I did not know that.
Yep.
Okay. Sheesh. I don't want to speak badly of car dealerships, but they are no place to take your car to get fixed.
Nope.
Once you drop a car off at a dealership to get fixed, it enters another dimension.
That's right.
And all of a sudden, they don't answer the phone anymore. They don't give you an update. They don't let you know when they're going to look at it. There's no indication of anything. And you could call them day after day.
Yep.
They won't call you back. Some places at least are terrible.
Uh-huh.
What is it about dropping your car off to get fixed at a dealership? It just disappears.
It disappears. Yeah.
It becomes their car and you ain't getting it back. Unless you give them a lot of money.
Yeah, right.
A month after you dropped it off. Then you can get your car back. It's like held hostage.
That's so true.
It is
That's
crazy.
exactly what it's like. It's like your car is being held hostage.
Yes.
That's a perfectly accurate description.
And no matter how much you try to negotiate with that for the hostage situation, they're hard. They will not negotiate.
They will not budge.
My gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we dropped our car off there, and I don't want to name, like I said, I don't want to name the dealership. I don't want to speak badly, but they tested my patience. Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Pastor Aaron, rarely do I get upset with, like, people when it comes, I don't know what you call these people, but your mechanic, your waiter, your waitress.
Yeah, like service people.
Service people, customer service.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking so rare. I don't even remember the last time
Okay.
that I got upset.
All right.
and maybe yelled.
Yeah.
But when I dropped my car off at the dealership and I yelled at the lady after, I don't know, they was there for 10 days.
That's too long.
Yep. And there were so many points of frustration with it. First of all, they have it for 10 days. They take forever to do things. And I had a very simple question. And this person was just like, no, I don't have that information. And I just freaked out.
Yeah.
I freaked out. I feel bad. But I think it worked.
Yeah.
Because within like an hour, not only did everything change.
Yeah.
It turns out she did have the information and they gave me a discount.
There you go. There you go.
And why I don't want to have to always be like that though. Where like you have to yell to get what you want.
Yeah.
But are these people just stealing from me at this point? They're just like weird. It's crazy.
You know, the point of or the place that I feel like I get the most frustrated with service people is when their only job is to be the liaison between you and the person who's actually doing the job.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like if I could just talk to the actual mechanic who's working on my car, I guarantee you he could give me the information that I need.
And not only that, but really help you.
Yeah.
Like really help.
Right.
There's something about those mechanics. There's certain people you call when you just need job done.
Yeah.
Those are the mechanics.
Yeah.
Just get this job done.
Yeah.
But then they hire these in between people.
Yeah.
And they don't have a ounce of get it done spirit in them. They just don't.
Nope.
Oh, man.
There you go. That's our cold open right there.
And that's my, I guess, what they call it, soapbox.
Yeah. There you go. I got to get up on our soapbox for a second.
Oh, gosh. It's been a long summer.
Speaking about getting up on a soapbox.
Yeah. What a transition.
What a transition.
We're professionals over here.
We got a topic today.
Yeah.
That kind of actually has to do with getting up on your soapbox.
I think so.
And we want to talk about the idea of Christian celebrities and the way, the light in which, I guess, we should view them. Is that a good term? I'm not sure what term we want to use.
I think we'll figure it out as we go. But more specifically, when it comes to Christian celebrities, we want to answer or talk about a few of these questions that we might not know all the answers to, which is, should there even be Christian celebrities?
Right.
Where do you draw the line when it comes to loving another Christian or idolizing another Christian? Also, like, what? Maybe here's another topic of discussion that I think we should even talk about is like, if you are a Christian celebrity out there, do you have a part to play in making sure people aren't idolizing you too much? Or are they part of the problem too?
Right.
Because they love the attention.
Right. I
think the older I get, my Christian celebrities are getting older.
Yeah. That makes sense.
They're getting older. So there's some Christian celebrities that for example, maybe my children really look up to.
Yeah.
And I think they're just like a bunch of nerds.
All right. Yeah.
I'm like, you like this person? This kid? this kid really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm failing as a father, right?
Yeah.
You'll experience it one day, and then you know I'm older now, and my Christian celebrities are older, but as you age, you will inevitably have one of your Christian celebrities fall.
Yeah.
And it's very possible that you'll have a crisis of faith moment.
Right.
Now, that is a red flag.
Yeah. Yeah, I really think it is. And I think This is why I think this is a red flag. Because if you personally have a crisis of faith because a Christian celebrity that you admired made a mistake, had some undisclosed sin they were dealing with, I don't know, whatever that is, and it rocks your faith, then my question would be, why was your faith rooted in that person and not in God?
Yeah, what is it that attracts us to certain people and we begin to idolize them and put them on a pedestal and they become kind of the way, the truth, and the life?
Yeah.
Like, and so we tend to idolize speakers, podcasters, preachers, pastors, worship leaders, singers, songwriters, YouTubers. Like, these are the people that we put up on a pedestal. We see that, they wrote a beautiful song.
Right.
They stood up for truth when nobody else would at times. They're willing to fight the good fight of faith.
Yeah.
They're very successful. They're rich. They've got a beautiful spouse, or they have amazing children that you're like, oh man, they're doing it all. They're awesome. Or maybe even like, you can think of other Christians out there who are like so generous.
Yeah.
So kind, so loving. You're just like, oh, if I could even be half of that, I would be so, I would have arrived.
Right.
I don't know. But they become the way, they become the truth, they become the life. We hear of somebody, let's just give an example, like Mark Green, the man who owns Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
It turns out that Hobby Lobby gives away 50% of all their earnings every single year.
Yeah.
Because that's just what they do.
Right.
I mean, I'm over here giving away 10%.
Yeah, right.
And
right.
Mark Green is giving away 50% of all of his income.
Yeah.
Who's he giving it away to? He's giving it away to Christian organizations, nonprofits, St. Jude, what doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's right. Wow, what an example.
Right.
Like, what an example.
Come on.
And so we could be attracted to people for all sorts of reasons. It could be because they are awesome Christians. It could be because they are good looking.
Yeah.
And a Christian.
Right.
It could be because they're rich and a Christian.
Right.
It could be because they're successful.
Yeah.
And a Christian, a success at what they do. Maybe they're an amazing songwriter. They're an amazing preacher. Right. They're an incredible podcaster. You know, they just did a big tour and, sold out arenas around America.
Right.
Oh my gosh. And they love Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. There's all these reasons why we put people up on these pedestals and we just say to ourselves, that's the way, that's the truth. Oh, that's the life.
Right.
And then they fall.
Yeah.
So what happens now? What happens to you now is a very important tell.
Yeah.
You know what a tell is?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a very important tell about your faith.
Yeah.
So if they fall, does it ruin you?
Right. And I want to interject something right here because I recently had a conversation with a youth student and I asked him this question. There was something he was talking about. There's something that he was really, really excited about. That had just happened to him. And I said, man, that's awesome. I said, can I ask you a question? He said, yeah. And I said, do you love Jesus more than this? And he said, yeah, of course I do. And I said, okay, the Bible says in Matthew that you'll know if someone's a follower of Jesus by their fruit. I said, if I were to look at the fruit of your life, would I be able to see that Jesus is more important, or would this thing be more important? Which one do you spend more time pursuing? Which one do you actually value more? If you had to sacrifice a little bit of one to get a little more of the other. And he kind of paused and he was like, you know what, to be honest, is probably this other thing. And I think that that's important for us to realize, because we can say, you know, in a podcast studio room, oh, Jesus is more important. Like, he's the one that's the way, the truth, and the life for me. You know, like, if Jesus can't fall, so my faith would be solid. We can say all those right things, but then if it actually happens, all of a sudden, maybe what we're saying isn't quite actually matching up with how we're feeling. We are starting to have this little bit of crisis of faith, because we have put so much stock in what this pastor says, this singer does, the way that this podcaster lives their life, this person's relationship advice. Like, we've put so much stock into it that even though we haven't said, you know, this person, because no Christian is going to be like, dude, Craig Rochelle is the way, the truth, and the life.
Yeah, you're not going to say that out loud, but internally, it could be the truth.
It could actually be the truth, even though you might not be willing to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's what I was trying to say right there.
No, I totally agree with you. And I think the proof is really seen when they fall.
Yeah, 100%.
Or the proof is even seen when somebody talks bad about them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You defend your celebrity, your Christian celebrity. You defend them.
Right.
Right. Or you're offended.
Oh yeah.
If somebody's not speaking well of them.
Right. Oh yeah.
And there's they say there's two things that are always guaranteed in life, Pastor Aaron.
Death and taxes.
Yeah, but I would say there's three.
Okay.
Death, taxes, and a Christian who fails.
Yeah. All right.
So you're going to always have a pastor that falls.
Yep.
Some sort of Christian TV star that does something dumb.
Yep.
You're going to have a worship leader who denies the faith one day.
Right.
I've seen it all.
Yeah.
I've seen it all. I've been a part of it all. And what then do we do when they fall? What is the proper perspective on these things?
Yeah.
So when I was in college, I don't want to name any names, but there was a very, very famous pastor who one of the leading churches in America. He was a great pastor, and his church was producing worship music that most churches around America were singing.
Okay.
And extremely popular. This pastor fell hard.
Okay.
And man, no coming back.
All right.
There's no amount of therapy and apologies. This man is never going to get a pulpit ever again.
Right.
He fell hard. I had a buddy at college who was chatting with me one day, and he just said, "What is all this about?" He wasn't talking about this man falling. He was talking about Christianity. Okay. He goes, "What is all this about if this guy falls?" But he was having a major crisis of faith. Yeah. Because I think the next, even week at chapel at college, we sang a song from that church. Right. Yeah. And it didn't feel the same. I'll tell you that. It didn't have the same energy to it and the same excitement. You were sitting there going, ugh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Although this guy who's singing the song wasn't the one who fell, but he was from his church. Yeah. Right. So he sat under, it was his pastor who fell. So you just had this sense of, but my friend was doubting the church, the church in general. We're talking doubt set in. He was, why do I go to church on Sunday? Why do we do all this stuff? What is all this? And I was not having any crisis of faith. Yeah. None whatsoever. Right. I mean, not even a little bit. And the only difference I can tell was that my friend put this man in the celebrity pedestal column of his faith. Yeah. And I did not even put him there even a little bit. Yeah. Not even a little bit. Yeah. And I think I know that the mistake is made when we turn a Christian into some sort of celebrity in our heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the mistake. The mistake is made when that happens.
Yeah. And I think this is, I'm trying to make sure that I'm careful in how I say this, that I do think that Christians should have influence in the world, right? I think that Christian music is great. Yeah, I think there should be musicians that people look up to and love their music that are Christians. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think that there should be YouTubers who love Jesus and use that platform to influence the world for Jesus. I think that there should be pastors that want to grow their churches. You know, I think there should be worship leaders who want to write beautiful worship music. Like, I don't think that Christians having influence on the world is a bad thing. As a matter of fact, I think it's a great thing. I think it's what the Bible calls us to do, to go and make disciples of all nations. And part of that is having influence in places where, you know, people go to get influenced.
Yeah.
Music, entertainment, YouTube, things like that. But there is a danger when we see those people and we do exactly what you were saying that friend of yours did. They said, this person is such a celebrity to me that my faith gets shaped by this person.
Yeah.
You know, I think there's a distinction between that, but I'm never gonna I don't want to ever let my faith get shaped by anything other than the Word of God, other than being pastored and shepherded in a local church. You know, we were having a conversation with one of our staff members here, Kayla, before we hopped on the podcast, and she said something that I thought was really good. That I think is kind of an indicator maybe that you're putting someone up on this Christian celebrity status. Was she said, if in your mind, if their word or their opinion about something matters more to you than your local pastor who knows you, cares about you as an individual person, who has given their life and dedicated their life to shepherding you and pastoring you, and you're gonna go over here and be like, you know what, I think though that this Christian celebrity, they said something really cool, and I think I'm going to give more weight to that than maybe this, you know, my local pastor. She said, I feel like you're putting them in a dangerous spot.
Yeah.
Because they've never met you. I'm not saying they don't care about you. I'm sure that a lot of those Christians, you know, that are genuinely trying to influence I'm sure that they would care about you, but they've never met you. They really don't have any authority over your life. You know, in Timothy, I think it's in 2 Timothy, maybe it's in 1 Timothy, Paul gives this long list of what an elder in the church is supposed to be like. Yeah. And someone who genuinely cares about the people that he's leading and shepherding.
I think it's 1 Timothy 5.
And that's not, you know, that great YouTuber that you love who tries to influence the world for Jesus. Maybe they shouldn't have that same authority as the local elder in your church who's pastoring you over your life, because maybe they don't quite meet that criteria.
There is a surefire way, Pastor Aaron, to make sure that you are not turning another person into a Christian celebrity.
Okay.
And
I'm listening.
This is important.
All right.
I think this is the most important part of the podcast.
All right. You got my attention.
And I want to know what you think of this.
Okay.
Okay. I haven't said this to you yet.
Nope.
But before we hopped on the podcast, I was looking some things up.
Okay.
Getting prepared for this.
Yeah.
And I found this. We must understand this one thing.
Okay.
That our faith is not built with the external things of this world.
Okay.
We're talking church services.
Yeah.
Public prayer meetings.
Right.
Worship services.
Yeah.
Conferences.
Right.
Our faith is not built there. Our faith is built in the secret place.
Yeah. Come on.
This is how you stay balanced.
Yeah.
Is know and understand that in the secret place is how you get to know God.
Yeah. I think that's really good. Immediately my mind goes to, I'm trying to remember if it's Matthew 6 or 7. It's one of those two. Sermon on the Mount. Jesus is talking about prayer. He's talking about fasting. He's talking about connecting with the heart of the Father. And he says, go and do those things in secret. And my heavenly Father who sees in secret will reward you. And I think that's so true. If you're waiting for your faith to be built at a conference, if you're waiting for your faith to be built at a camp experience, if you're waiting for your faith to be built at a church service, but you're not meeting with God in the secret place, then your faith really isn't going to be built.
Well, it might be built on the sand and not the rock.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's going to crumble, right? Because then when the winds come, the Bible said, Jesus said really clear, it's going to come.
Yeah.
The wind's coming.
Yes.
The rain's coming.
Some people have major storms when somebody, a Christian falls and they're 2,000 miles away and they never even met the man.
Right.
But their whole world comes crumbling down.
Their whole world comes crumbling down. Why? Because their faith was not built in the secret place.
On the rock.
It wasn't built on the rock. And I think that's a really, really good key that you just said. I think it's a really, really good key to making sure that we are not idolizing someone and to any degree is that, man, my faith is going to be built in the secret place. My faith is going to be built even when I'm going through something personally that a lot of people don't even know about, but I'm going to make sure that I'm going to trust in, I think I'm going to trust in God in that moment. I think that absolutely God will use a congregational worship to lift you up, to encourage you. But if you're
to help you,
to help you, yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. But if that is your sole source of building faith, that's not a good foundation. Right?
It's not. No, it really isn't. So this podcast, I feel like, is not just a warning, but also a quick teaching there at the end.
Yeah.
To make sure that you are building your faith in the secret place.
Yeah. Come on. I heard this quote. I'm not sure who said it. I can't remember. So credit to whoever credit is due on this quote. But they said the human heart is an idol-making factory.
Yeah, I wonder who did originally say that. I've heard that too.
I have no idea who said it, but it's a good quote. But it makes me think of, there's a passage in the Old Testament, I'll do this really quickly, where I'm not even sure which prophet it's in. It's in one of the Old Testament prophets. And they're describing how people make an idol. And they're like, they go and cut down a tree. And then they cut half of it up and bake some bread. And the other half, they make an image. And then they bow down to it, even though, they literally made it out of the same tree they threw into the fire. It can't speak. It can't listen. It can't do anything. It just stands there.
Yeah.
And, but they worship it. And the prophet was kind of being like, hey, look how stupid this is.
It's kind of mocking him.
Yeah, the Bible doesn't quite say it like that, but it's essentially what he's saying. It literally is a mock.
He's mocking him.
And I would give, the same warning to people who are lifting people up, right? We're probably not in America in 2025. We're probably not, going cut down a tree and carving it into an image and bowing down to it.
Unless it's a catalpa tree.
Right. There you go.
Which might be the greatest tree.
If you're past you
my favorite tree.
You gotta make sure you don't put that tree on an idol.
Try not to.
But that person, that Christian celebrity, like, they can't save you. If you're in a crisis of faith, they're not going to swoop in and encourage you and give you hope. They can't save your soul from eternal damnation.
No.
They can't fix your marriage, your family, your eternal destiny, right?
Nope.
Like, the only person that can do that is God himself. It's Jesus Christ. It's this Holy Spirit working through you. Mm-hmm. So in the exact same way that prophet in the Old Testament said, it was saying, hey, you chopped down the tree, threw half of it in the fire, and then you made an idol of the other half. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, turn to God. I think the same message applies to us today in 2021. Hey, this person's a flawed human being just like you. They cannot save your soul. They cannot empower you with the Holy Spirit power. You need to turn to God.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Got to be careful. This podcast is good.
This was a good podcast. It went by really fast.
It did. It did. How do you describe this one?
How do you describe this one?
It was like a meat lover's pizza.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Or like
good.
a supreme.
Yeah.
Like all the meats and all the vegetables.
Yeah. It's got some of everything on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was good.
Yeah. All right.
That's a good one.
Awesome. Fantastic. All right. It's been great to be with you today, audience.
See you guys on the next one.
Catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Youth and Young Adult Podcast. Youth and Young Adult Podcast. Youth and Young Adult Podcast.